if Professor Wosu had the courage, I emphasize courage as is being suggested here, to announce the winner and damn the consequences. After all, he who is not ready to die for something will end up dying for nothing. We cannot distort history in this Senate. We must be seen to have sentiments that reflect the average feeling of the average Nigerian. Professor Wosu, when it mattered most, his courage failed him. And when you give national honors and recognition, you do so for people who have shown courage, who have paid the supreme price, or who were ready to pay that price.
As a result of the action and inaction of Professor Humphrey Wosu, I lost my immediate junior brother.
Hello and welcome to Niger Star News. If you are new here, make sure to like, share and subscribe so you don't miss any update. Now, let's get straight into today's hot topic. A Northern senator has shocked the Senate with his fearless words. Senator Yahaya Abdullahi has stood up against his colleagues, calling out their ignorance and rewriting of history. He boldly defended Professor Humphrey Nwosu, the man behind the June 12, 1993 election, and warned fellow senators like Adams Oshomole against spreading false narratives. So, what exactly happened in the Senate and why is this such a big deal? Stay with us as we break it all down. During the section, Senator Yahaya Abdullahi reminded his colleague that he is a victim of June 12. He explained how back in 1993, he ran for the position of Secretary General of Social Democratic Party, SDP, but after the election, chaos followed. According to him, after Chief MKO Abiola won the election, the military stepped in and annulled the result. Senator Abdullahi made it clear everyone knew what really happened, yet some senators today are twisting history to fit their own agenda, and this is where it gets really interesting. Senator Abdullahi praised Professor Humphrey Wosu, the man who conducted the June 12th election, despite pressure from the military. He pointed out that Professor Wosu was not even supposed to conduct the election under military rule, yet he went ahead courageously. But here is the shocking part. Even after the results started coming in, the military stopped him from announcing the final winner. Abdullahi didn't stop there. He revealed that Malam Buhari Bello, the Director of Legal Services at the time, took the case to court and won. But before justice could be served, the military struck again, annulled the election and destroyed democracy. The senator then turned his attention to his colleagues. He cautioned Adams Oshomole and others, saying some people here were not even part of that history, yet they are spreading falsehood. He urged his fellow senators to respect history and to tell the truth, not twisted version of it. June 12 is a crucial part of Nigeria's democracy, and the way history is told today affects future generations. Senator Abdullahi's speech was a wake-up call to those trying to rewrite the past. So, what do you think? Is he right to call out his colleagues, or do you think there is more to this story? Let us know your thought in the comment section. And don't go anywhere. We have some exclusive clips from the Senate section coming up next.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I think we are using too much emotions and not much of the facts of the case. I call myself a victim of June 12, precisely because I contested for the Secretary Generalship of the SDP in 1993, and we lost the election to Sule Lamido, who was the former governor of Jigawa State. After that, we had a lot of trouble selecting the vice presidential candidate. I was in the Kingibe faction, and we were able to defeat Atiku Abubakar to get Abiola to name Kingibe as vice president in order to have a seamless election. We went through that process, and we knew we won the election. It was annulled. Everybody knew what happened, or what happens under the military. To accuse this late gentleman of not allowing the election, not announcing the election, I think is very, very ahistorical and uncharitable. Mr. President, even under duress, He was not even to have conducted the election in the first place. But he went ahead and conducted it against the military who appointed him. After the election results started coming out, and it was aware that Abiola won the election, Nwosu asked his Director of Legal Services, Malam Buhari Bello, who is still alive, he's my junior brother, to go to court. Buhari went to court, and he won in the court in the Federal High Court. The appeal, he went to the Court of Appeal. Like my statesman from Anambra, Senator Ume, said, they were afraid that the Court of Appeal is going to give INEC a favorable response. The military came and annulled that election and disbanded INEC. And at that time, my junior brother Buhari Bello lost his job also, together with Nwosu. Now, how come with this historical narrative? Some of us are alive. We are participants in that process. There are some people here who are talking who have never been part of the process. And then you are coming out painting certain historical narratives which are wrong. Please, let's honor ourselves and uphold what is right and do the right thing. Thank you, Mr. President.
Now,